It's in the game.
PlayStation.
Glad to have you with us from Tampa. Raymond James Stadium as a couple of teams get set to square off in the Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense will take the field first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a double.
Guys, let's talk a little bit about Mississippi State. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, it's so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Trying to keep the drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Panthers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable. Guys that...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. A play-action fake seems simple, but there are some intricacies for the quarterback.
Reese, you're right. The danger for a quarterback in play action is that you're turning your back to the defense when you're trying to execute the play fake to the running back. So you have no idea what's happening behind you, and you have no presence for where that rush is coming from. All of a sudden, you whip your head back around, and oftentimes it's too late. You saw that right there.
He lobs one high down the left side. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Absolutely center cut. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on fourth basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on fourth down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
They'll try the run. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Let's take just a minute and talk about Mississippi State. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's shaping. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Off the play fake. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thompson. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Mississippi State. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. From the gun, the running back has it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Hit right back to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They'll run the screen. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Here's a heat. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Panthers have it with a 1st and 10.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking for a crease, it's Reed. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. To the air, it's Hilton. Fires to the big fella.
What a snag. How about that catch, man? When he threw the football, you're like, no, don't throw it. But the big fella says, it's my ball. I don't care if anybody's near me. He'll make the catch. That tight end just earned some money.
And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Gives it on the option. Makes him talk to the hand. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
That's in field, he's got room. leads this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking for a man, it's Shapen. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Had nowhere to go with that one, had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. Dead center perfect. They're up by a touchdown here in the first.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A quick pass to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Panthers will hustle to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Reed. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, not much room to run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. He's got the tight end. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. To the air, it's Hilton. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in, it's Lee. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. exclamation point on that drive. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And right down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Evans. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. To the air, it's Shapen. That's caught. It's Mosley. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. We wind inside 4 minutes to play in the half. He'll keep it himself. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself, and look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch, it's Williams. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Thompson. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got the back over the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
Gets it to him on the screen. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling past and kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
And the Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw, it's Shapen. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. give to the tailback. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. Pocket breaking down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. With the catch, it's Lee. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Back to throw, it's Hilton. Fires to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball winning out of bounds.
On third down, going up top. He lofts one down the sideline. Grabs it inside the 15. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. The Panthers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll run it on first and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
I love the vision on the quarterback by this defense. Dude, you know that ball's going to come out pretty quick down here on the goal-to-go situation. They break on the football, and they make sure they swat it down so the offensive guy can't make the play.
Oh, they're after him. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be fourth down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Good right down the boulevard. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
The give to the back. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got a man, it's Booth. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Wants to throw, it's Shapen. Pass is incomplete, the clock is down to 9. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge of your seat-type first half. This Gasparilla Bowl has lived up to expectations. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed, he simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Gasparilla Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Looking for blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Lee. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. And the Panthers want to move quickly. Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's got room. All the way out to the 38-yard line, it's a gain of 15.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. To the air. It's Hilton. Get it out on the screen. That's a live ball. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Throws for the tight end. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Just a short pass to the tight end. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
The Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Mississippi State lines up with a 1st and goal. The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mississippi State. After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, Listen, when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Learn by other guys. You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football and make sure you get them on the ground.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Makes a move. He's got an alley. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. The PITT offense back on the field and ready to roll. To the ground with the back. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. The Panthers come to the line in the hurry-up. He's got it on the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Got it set up on the outside. Turning it on! Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Through. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got a wide open receiver. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quick pass on the jet motion. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. He might want another play. Looking to pass. It's Shapen. Here's the pressure. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Grab behind the line. It's Reese. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On the move. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
I'd say, well, the defense has really contained that quarterback run all game long, but in a big spot in the fourth quarter.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Scanning the field, it's Hilton. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there.
That last play is a beautiful start to this drive. You've got some work to do here. You've got some mountain you've still got to climb if you're going to win this game. A couple minutes left. You've got the horses to get you there, but it's all about getting the drive started with a positive play, and they found that on that last one.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Panthers in the hurry-up.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. That one's going to keep him awake tonight as he just missed it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There were so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Mississippi State does. Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mississippi State. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Hilton. That's caught, it's Lee. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
To the air on 2nd down. They get to him as he throws.
is exactly the situation you want to get in as a defense. You got the lead late in the football game. You know they got to throw, and what do? You get to the quarterback, you hit him, and you get pressure on him, and then what happens, Palmer?
Yeah, it's complimentary football, David, no question about it. They're just putting the hammer down right now with the lead, and the defense playing accordingly, now giving it back to their offense for an opportunity to pad this lead even further here as we're in the fourth quarter.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job.
There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Caught. Touchdown Bulldogs! And the punishment has been extended.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Hilton. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watch.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter. Get your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Send the tight end in motion. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Dropping back, it's Hilton. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Works his way to the 18-yard line. Not enough for the first down. They'll be facing 4th down. Punt is on its way. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. When you know you have a team outclassed, The ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season.